The Emperor's finest will forever be remembered for the defense of humanity against the endless hordes that seek to topple man's dominance as the masters of the galaxy. Today's battle is no different, as Mr. Initiative James Jones brings almost 120 orcs from the new codex to go toe-to-toe with Nick's 22 custodes in this battle of Green Tide versus Golden Host. This is 40k in 40 minutes, new codex battle. Greetings 40k fans, your host JT the Voice here with a battle for the ages. Nick is outnumbered almost 6-1 here as James's Green Tide threatens to drown him in bodies. It's a good thing the Custodes are rumored to be fantastic swimmers. And I know, Custodes, it's a thing.
Cool, new army, the Adeptus Custodes, the bodyguards of the Emperor. They are elite champions, each and every one.
Hi, I'm Mr. Initiative, and I'm here to play some orcs today with Nick. The new orc codex is very interesting. I feel like there's a lot of great options in there for everybody. Today, I've chosen to bring Green Tide, a very interesting special army rule, 5+ invulnerable save, all the time for boys.
James's list consists of 3 Painboys, 3 Warbosses, a Weirdboy, and Zodgrod Wortsnagga. He's got 4, count 'em, 4 20-man boy squads, a Battlewagon, and 2 squads of Gretchin, 20 and 10. That is a lot of bodies.
I'm a little bit nervous about Nick's army. Custodes are very strong.
There's a brand new Custodes codex. So I've chosen one of the brand new detachments, the Shield Host detachment.
He's got a Blade Champion, a Shield Captain in Allarus Terminator armor, 4 Custodian Guard with Shield and Blade, and 4 Custodian Guards with Spears, 2 Allarus Custodians, a Caladius Grav-Tank, a Contemptor-Achillus Dreadnought, 2 Vertus Praetors, and 5 Vigilators to hopefully stand on his objective and keep scored in points.
This is probably the smallest collection in a 2,000-point game you'll ever play. The Custodes are here. I claim this world in the name of the Emperor.
Today's mission is sweeping engagement, so long battle edges and an angle deployment, scorched earth, so we'll be burning those objectives, and chilling rain. No other special rules, so we can get to crumpet. This episode is brought to you by our friends at Frontline Gaming. If you're in North America, Frontline Gaming is your one-stop shop for all your tabletop gaming needs. Whether it's neoprene battle mats, pre-painted MDF terrain, commission paint services, tabletop gaming products, or even events like the Las Vegas Open, Frontline Gaming is your go-to source. Make sure to check out our affiliate link below, as not only does it support them, but it also supports us. Frontline Gaming has got you covered no matter what you might need. Now, back to the action.
All right, James, welcome to the studio today. We are playing a very cool game.
We are.
We're playing the new codexes, and I'm playing a brand new army. My first time with the outing of the Custodes.
I love it, dude. The white and the royal purple just pop it.
Well, shall we see who gets to deploy first? Ooh, double sixes.
Ooh, I see how this game's gonna be. You choose.
You can go first.
20 boys will start inside the Battlewagon.
I'm choosing not to put anything in reserves because I don't really have that many assets to start with.
I have a lot of miniatures to deploy. 10 cheeky grots cowering in the corner.
Well, my first deployment, Sisters of Silence with their swords.
There's a lot of S's in that sentence. This is Zodgrod Wortsnagga and his entourage of 20 super runts.
Sword and shield armed Custodian Guard, the board and sword.
20 orc boys, led by a Warboss and a Painboy.
This is a unit of spear armed Custodians. Another 20 orcs. Allarus Terminators with an Allarus Terminator shield captain.
20 more orc boys, Nick, with a Weirdboy attached.
The bikes. Let's see where that Battlewagon goes. A Grav-Tank. I honestly think this is the coolest tank in the entire game. And then lastly, I have the Achillus Dreadnought. It is the spear armed with 2 flamers. Feels like I am vastly outnumbered. You have nothing in reserves. I got nothing in reserves. Let's fight.
Let's do it.
Who's going first? kind of would like him to go first, come a bit closer.
I don't care if I go first or second. I have a 5+ invulnerable save on all my boys. It's gonna be as if I have my wall running all the time. Probably me. Okay.
You rolled 5 3 times in a row? It's mine. Good luck. So scout move with the runs.
Having a 5+ invulnerable save for all my boys early in the game really gives me an opportunity to save my WAA.
Looks like Nick's gonna go first, and he's pulled Investigate Signals and Behind Enemy Lines. Not a great secondary draw.
These secondaries are terrible for first turn, so I'm gonna do what I can.
Yeah, that's rough.
Nick's having his bikes fall back to Investigate Signals.
Maybe I do move up, maybe a bit more aggressively, and get ready for a turn 2 charge.
Looks like he wants to take some objectives early here.
Shooting phase. Let's shoot some things.
Nick's targeting the boys deep in the corner. Oh no! James is spending a command point on Go Get 'em. He's going to be able to move that boy squad forward 6 inches after Nick shoots.
5's wound.
Nothing. Not a single wound.
James will now be on that objective in his command phase, meaning the boys unit will sticky it. He will hold it until Nick takes it away. 1 command point turning CP into VP.
I completely forgot about that stratagem. James did warn me earlier. That means that on James's turn, he's gonna be able to charge me with that entire unit of boys. Dreadnought will shoot at you. Can't do it twice. He hits. Strength 9.
Uh-oh.
That's a wound at -2.
5+ invulnerable save. Okay, I take that one.
Kill 1.
How much damage?
3 damage.
5 up, feel no pain. Oh,
The Achillus Dread only kills a single orc. Nothing is in charge range. We go to scoring. Nick scores 2 points on Investigate Signals and discards Behind Enemy Lines to go up to 2 command points. He's scored 2 secondary points as James heads to his first turn. James has drawn Storm Hostile Objective and Extend Battle Lines.
so very good secondaries. Green glass bead on top of this because this is now sticky. I'm just gonna put them on top so we can see them.
It's time for Zodgrod Super Gretchin to move forward. They get overwatched by the Achillus Dread. He kills 5. Nick is down to 2 command points to James's 1. James is really pressing forward here. I mean, it's what orcs do. Is it time to jump or not?
We're not de-jumping. We're gonna wait. Do some shooting. 16 shots coming from the sluggas. Hitting you on 5s. Wounding you on 5s. 5 wounds, Nick.
Of course I roll a 1.
1 wound. 2 shots from his combi weapon because you are in rapid fire range. Pew! I missed. The Battlewagon itself, it is gonna fire into your Allarus Terminators.
That was a lot of shots for a little bloody nose. 2 whole wounds in the shooting phase. Not really where this list shines though, folks.
We are gonna move into the charge phase. Super runts into your Terminators.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Oh, the Super Grot charge fails. Oh no! Those boys slam into the Custodian Guard.
That is all my charges, Nick. Start the fight phase off with
Here's a new stratagem. James using Competitive Streak for 1 command point. He's going to re-roll all wounds on his 48 attacks. That's just with the boys.
The armor of the Custodian is as strong as it is golden. I can stand against this.
So I will pile in. 48 attacks coming into you, Nick.
All right, I'm gonna go eat lunch. I'll be back.
Because of the Warboss hitting you on 2s, this is 25 dice. So wounding you on 5s, but re-rolling. Painboy. The second volley, 23 more dice. They all hit. 5s. The reroll. 12 more. 26 wounds, Nick. This is just the boys.
Wow. 26 wounds.
I'm a custodian. I laugh in the face of danger. 2-up saves for days going to 3s. 3-up saves for days.
That roll is horrible.
Pretty bad.
So many 2s.
Only the Blade Champion left in that squad with 4 wounds left.
Can the Knob and the Warboss there take him out?
Start with the Knob, hitting on 4s, +1 because of the Warboss 3s. Hits them all, wounding you on 3s. 2 wounds at AP2, Nick.
4-ups. Save them both.
Painboy, hitting you on 3s. Hits 1 time, but he gets to reroll. Now the Warboss's Power Claw, 2s. Hits them all. Man, with the number 6s I've been rolling, I'm kind of missing exploding 5s. 4 wounds at AP2.
All right, 4-4-ups. How much damage does this do? 2 per. I can live. All right, save 2 of them. 2 go through. 4 damage of 8. I have 4 wounds remaining. This entire unit dies. I'm going to fight you back with my Blade Champion. He's gonna attack the Painboy with precision.
And takes him out, but that's a lost Custodes unit, and that is a lot of Nick's army.
I damaged the Warboss. I killed the Painboy. You have no longer a feeling of pain.
James scores 5 points on extend battle lines, keeps Storm hostile objective. Still 2 command points for Nick. James is out, but it's 5-2 in James's favor as we head to Nick's turn 2. Trigger warning, if loud noises get you like they get me, you may want to turn your volume down. Are we good? James, what time is it?
For those of you that don't know, the WAAAAAGGGGHHH is still the same. 5+ invulnerable save army-wide, +1 attack, +1 strength, and reroll charges. It's pretty good.
I see your WAAAAAGGGGHHH, and I counter it with martial mastery. Once per battle, I can declare this, and my entire army gets critical hits on 5s instead of 6s, and additional AP to all my close combat weapons.
10 primary points for Nick, up to 12. He's got Area Denial and Defend Stronghold.
My secondaries, Defend Stronghold, not too hard to do. I think he's gonna have a hard time taking my home objective away from me. Area Denial, there's 2 units on that objective there. Can my 3-man Terminator squad take him out? Movement phase. Now, I believe I can fall back through here, correct? I'm gonna use one of the new stratagems.
Command point spend on multi-potentiality. He's gonna be able to fall back and shoot and charge with his Blade Champion.
Which means it's called a desperate escape, which means on a 1 or 2, he kills himself. He's a Blade Champion, he's fine! That's a 4, he's fine! If I stay there, you get to fight first there, you will kill him, even if I charge with everything around here. Move up with the Terminators. And then I need to move up the tank to try to kill the Battlewagon. Nothing can fail a charge at this point. Everything's going to kill you.
Shoot me, Nick.
All right, let's do it. Let's start with the Flamers from the Dreadnought. It's 2 D6 Flamers into these boys right in front of it. Oh! 7 on 3s. Ah, it's only 3.
5s. I failed 1. Fortunately, no more feeling of pain.
No, that's gone. Then his Dread Spear fires at you. And it hits. Doesn't wound. You've got your stratagem to move up, and you can move into combat with that.
I'm gonna wait and see if you shoot them.
Oh, so basically, if I shoot you, you're gonna charge me, which means you get to fight first. Oh, this sucks! I'm not gonna shoot anything though. Okay, so I can keep shooting.
Bikes now open up with their bolters. Nice.
All right, my big giant tank is gonna fire at your Battlewagon. Storm bolters into the boys.
Yep.
3 shots with sustained hits. Strength 6, so on 3s, 1 wound, -1.
5 up.
Good job. The Blaze Cannon into the Battlewagon. Hitting on 2s. Oh, missed 1. On 4s, twin length. Give me 3. I got 2 wounds at -3.
2 5-up invulnerable saves. 2 wounds go through.
D6 plus 2 damage with each one. 10.
So he's down to 6.
Oh, the Caladius cannot down the Battlewagon. That is not good.
If I shoot this unit with these guys, you're gonna spend that frickin' command point, allowing them to just come into combat, which means that I don't get to charge you. So I'm not gonna shoot with these guys. The Terminator fire into the Grots. Because even if you do that stratagem there,
They can't. I think it's just for boys.
Terminators have a ballistic grenade launcher. D6 shots with each one. It would have been 2s to wound, but you're -1 to be wounded.
3s.
9 at -1.
5 ups. Oh, I saved 6. I only take 3 wounds.
And then their axes shoot you. I love that their axes can shoot you. All of them hit. And 1 wounds you. That's all my shooting.
Looks like it's charge o'clock for Nick. He needs to do some serious work in the charge and fight phase. Can the Custodians sweep the Orks off the board?
In the fight phase, my shield captain is going to elect to use his once per game ability to allow his unit to use both of my katas. So I will get sustained hits and lethal hits.
Sustained and lethal hits on 5s for the Custodian Guard. Master of Stances, here we go.
The Sentinel Blades into your unit, hitting on 2s. 1, 2 sustained hits, which are also lethal. And then to roll to wound on 3s.
Nick.
That's okay, it's okay. Then the Misericordia. And it hits you with almost all of them. And these are sustained, plus lethal. And then take another 4, 13 at -2.
5 up. 7 wounds that go through. Let's go straight to these feel no pains. 5 up. Shrug off 2 more. So I take a grand total of 5 wounds.
The captain is epic challenging that Painboy and takes it down exactly. That is big for the rest of the game. They're not going to have their feel no pain.
The Terminators are gonna take you down. Look at these guys trying to kill these little grots. I feel like they're kind of playing like golf, which is like trying to hit them.
You're not wrong.
All of the axes on 2s. Ha! They all hit. Look at all these sustains. Plus, these are all lethal. I wound you on 3s.
3s because I'm super gross.
All right, you know what? I don't care. I think you might be dead. 3 damage apiece. I did 18 wounds there.
5 ups. Whoa! That's not bad. 10. So I saved 8. That's pretty good.
There's 1 grot left. I'm gonna do the Blade Champion first because he's gonna precision your character. I'm gonna do the sustained hits ones. I didn't get any sustained hits. So on 3, so that is 4 at -2.
5 ups.
-3 actually.
5 ups. Oh, I didn't make any.
Oh, it is 2 damage each. I killed you.
And then kills a boy.
The Vertus Praetors, the jet bikes, coming in with their lances, hitting on 2s.
6 dead boys.
Lastly, but certainly not least, the Dreadnought piles in. He's gonna choose the sustained hits as one as well. Hitting on 2s. I got 2 sustained hits. Strength 12.
Woo, 2s.
All but 1, so that is 6 at minus a lot.
5 up. I saved 2, so you kill 4 more boys.
That boy squad has got 1 model remaining.
That's it. Hit me back.
We will start over here. On the wall, my boy has 4 attacks. 4 attacks from the knob with his power claw. Ooh. 3s. 3 of them at AP2.
Ooh.
Fail 2 of these, Nick.
Oh.
Do.
I failed. Oh, I do fail 2. Ooh, do I save his life or let him die? So I'm gonna let him die because I need the command point elsewhere.
Oh wow, the Blade Champion's gone down.
Do this fight now? Nothing.
It's kind of nice to play an army that like has high toughness, high defense.
This is Zodgrod. Zodgrod has 5 attacks normally, but because of the WAAAAAAGGGGHHH 6. And then he is strength on the WAAAAAAGGGGHH 8. So wounding on 3s. Oh, sorry, that's wounding on 2s, not that it mattered. Give me 4 saves at AP2, 2 damage each. You failed 3.
Ooh, ooh. So 2 kills a guy and 1's at 2 wounds. That wasn't fun.
Super Grots. Super Grots.
Nick spending command point on Unwavering Sentinels. His Guardian Spear Terminators will be -1 to hit.
These guys pile in. We'll start with the boys. 14 boys left, times 4, 56.
Remember that you were -1 to hit me.
That's okay because I'm +1 to hit, so it evens out.
James responds with spending the point on Competitive Streak. He's gonna re-roll all failed wounds. I really like that stratagem.
Hitting on 3s, still 5s. Second ball. Oh yeah, big time. 5s.
Stand firm, Sentinels.
So 9 and then another 10, and then the last 6 attacks. That -1 to hit was good. So 19 plus another 2, 3. 22 wounds at AP1, Nick.
Bunch of 3-ups coming up right here. That's not bad. You killed 1. Oh, you've got more.
This is the big choppa from the knob. 3 wounds at AP1.
Save all but 1.
2 damage.
I still got a guy with 1 wound. Everyone said don't take the shields, but I said, haha, they look cool.
I still have more attacks, because I still have to attack the Warboss. Hitting you on 3s because of the -1 to hit, so well played. 5 at AP2, Nick.
2 go through, how much damage?
2 each.
So that kills a guy, another guy is up to 2. So you killed 2 guys and 1 guy's down to 2 wounds.
Into Nick's turn 2, he discards area denial for a command point. He's got defense stronghold ongoing and still sits at 1 command point. James only has to draw 1 secondary on his turn as he's kept Storm hostile objective, but our score is 12-5 as we head to James's turn 2. Storm hostile and investigate signals. I don't know how many signals he wants to investigate. He wants to get to Krumpen. Looks like that 2-man squad is Battle Shock, and that's all. The Super Gretchin farm him a command point, and James spends it immediately on come on lads, getting 4 boys back. He scores 10 points on primary to take him up to 15-12.
Going to the movement phase. We are going to start by having this unit of Gretchin run away like cowards.
20 boys jumping out of the battle wagon. Some strategic repositioning here.
And they're just going to investigate some signals.
I think it's time. Here comes the jump.
So as long as I don't roll a 1, we'll be fine. Ooh, a 6. Let's do some shooting, Nick. All of these boys into those 2 Terminators.
Save them both.
The guys in the corner that I forgot existed.
All those dice and not much in it. As Brick Ironjaw would say,
It's time to quit mucking about, James, and get to Krumpen.
I think I probably can't charge you now.
Hey, you can do it on 11.
time for the charges.
On an 11. An 11!
Yeah.
That the Jump Boy squad fails, but that Disembark squad is in.
Okay, so we'll fight here. I'm gonna spend a CP.
Here's another new stratagem, folks. James using Bulldozer Brutality. He's gonna get to fight within 3 inches of the enemy. That means just the boys' attacks alone are gonna be 64 dice.
2s. 5s. Oh no. Oh no. 6 from the first volley. Another 7. 3 more. So 16.
AP1, so on 3s. Oh, they're dead. The captain is still alive with 1 wound left.
We're gonna do glory for the Warboss.
What does that mean?
It means I'm gonna roll his 8 attacks and crump you dead. 2s. 3s.
Fight me fairly, 1-on-1.
5.
4 ups. All right, he has 1 wound left. For drama's sake, I'm gonna roll it 1 at a time. You hate those guys that do it, right?
Attacks.
I save it. I die. He has a free CP roll. Yeah, do it. Yeah, that's 2 saves.
Yep.
3 saves.
Yep.
Oh.
You tried.
Yeah, I tried.
Oh, the Allarus Terminators have gone down to that onslaught.
And I touch your tank.
Of course you do. So now we go to ongoing combats. And I'm gonna select these Custodian Guard over here.
Custodian Guard avenging the fallen for 1 command point, and a heroic challenge to try to out that Warboss.
Shield Captain. But because of that stratagem I just did, I get 8 attacks. Hitting on 2s, and we're gonna choose the sustained hits, of course, for the kata. And I got 1 sustained hit, so that's another one. 3s to wound, 5 wounds at -2.
For dramatic sake, I'm gonna roll them 1 at a time.
Yeah, please do. Fail, fail, fail. They're 1 damage each.
You can't even kill him.
Fail, fail.
He's alive with a wound.
That sucks.
And the boss lives with a wound. He almost got him.
And then the rest of the guys all attack you. Hurrah! Bunch of ones. 8 at -2.
5 ups. I made 2, so I lose 6.
I'll take 6.
So I'll fight you over there quickly before those guys get killed.
Contemptor-Achillus takes 2 wounds, but wipes that squad.
This unit over here.
Can you kill these 3 Custodian Guard?
12 regular boys, 4 attacks each. That's 48 attacks. 18 total.
Ooh. All right, you killed the one, you killed the other, and the commander has taken 3 wounds, so he has 3 wounds remaining.
Cool, so I'll finish the rest of the unit.
No!
Big chopping. Big chopping knob.
Just stop!
I'm sorry. So 2 more wounds at AP1. These are 2 damage each.
Save 1, 1 goes through. You got 1 wound left.
Glory for the Warboss. 2s. 3s. Uh-oh. You might have a chance here, Nick. 3, 4 up, sir.
He's only got 1 wound. For drama!
Nick is absolutely showing his mastery of rolling ones. Down the Custodian Guard go.
You get to fight with your battle tank now.
Thank you, you're so gracious. I appreciate it. Hey look, I hit you twice. Hey, who did you once?
I take it. Feeling the pain. Oh, I do feel it.
killed the boy with the tank!
Whew, Nick has lost a lot of his army, but he still has so much power left. That's the thing about the Custodes. They might be small in number, but they are mighty in power. James still has kept Storm Hostile objective, has Investigate signals for 2, as Nick scores Defend Stronghold at the end of James's turn. 17-15 in favor of the Orks as we head to turn 3. Five points on primary for Nick. He's drawn Storm Hostile objective and Capture enemy outpost.
I could go for something easy, like going take that objective. I'm gonna go all in on trying to kill this unit of boys. So I'm gonna fall back the tank.
Nick spends his command point on multi-potentiality. He's gonna be able to fall back, shoot, and charge with the Caladius.
Point being that if you use that crazy stratagem, the only thing you pile into is the frickin' tank. Everything's ready for this potential amazing turn. Tank, I'm gonna fire it. It's gonna fire its big giant gun from here, try to down that Battlewagon. Because to be honest, there's not really anything else to kill it with it. Then its heavy bolters are gonna go into this squad of boys. So the big 4 shots into the Battlewagon because I think it'd be a lot of fun to kill it. And I hit 3 times. Wound you twice, twin linked. Twice, AP 3 I think it is.
6s.
No 6s for you.
They equal 6 together.
Take. Ooh, 14 damage.
The Caladius has downed the Battlewagon, and it hurts that far boy squad as well. Dreadnought flaming those boys. James responds with "Go get 'em, boys," and tags the tank. He gets to move into combat.
2d6 from the 2 flamers. Oh, man. And take 4 wounds, AP 1.
6s. I made 1. 5 up, feel no pain.
So the Painboy.
I feel them all.
And 1 really big powerful shot from its spear. It hits. It wounds.
How much damage?
Like 3?
Well, I feel no pain. He's dead.
And then you charge into the nearest unit.
Vertus Praetors bikes open up into that squad of boys on his right flanks, and wow, Nick fails to wound. That was impressive.
Wait. Yeah.
Do I look like an orc player?
No, for a second there I thought maybe I was playing Steve.
Shooting phase done. Let's charge you.
Charge phase looks like a big old dog pile on that middle objective. Dog pile? Orc pile? Big pile? Big pen? Biggie. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore.
Let's do it! Dreadnought first. He gets to possibly do mortal wounds in the fight phase when he selected fight. On a 4-up, a +2 because he's charged.
Dreadnought kills 3 boys with his mortal wound shenanigans and does 7 wounds, killing 4 of the boys. The bikes have killed a few more.
Vigilators, with their executioner great blades, hitting on 3s. They don't get the katas. Ooh, 1 devastating wound.
So 2 wounds, 1 I get to save against?
Yes.
5 up. Yep.
And then 2 devastating wounds.
5 ups. Ooh.
The Sisters of Silence kill yet another.
Knob and the boy here. Painboy and the sisters. Warboss into the Dreadnought. Split slashing to victory. We'll start with the regular boy into the bikes. Hitting on 2s, 5s. Nothing. The Power Claw knob, same target, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds at AP2 into your bike, sir.
Save 2 of them, 1 goes through. 2 damage, I have 4 wounds each, so I have 2 wounds left with one of the bikes.
Okay. Painboy into the sisters.
Kills 1.
And the Warboss. 3s. Just 1.
No, don't save it. 2 damage, I'm down to 6. And it's my turn. Okay, I'm still in it.
Pretty good turn for Nick. He scored 5 points on Storm Hostile Objective, is discarding Capture Enemy Outpost for 1 command point. He's got 10 on secondary, 15 primary, 25 to 17 in his favor.
Area denial.
Oh, you still have Storm Hostile Objective.
James gets a command point and spends it on Come On Lads, getting 5 bottles back in the midboard unit. Scores 10 points on primary to take him up to 27 to 25.
Grots, Battle Shock. They pass Battle Shock.
The Warboss's unit. Okay, that's a 9. Let's do some moving.
The Gretchin on the top corner scorched that objective.
Boys in the corner are going to attempt an advance. That is a 6.
He stole a Nick's home objective as well.
This objective is sticky. Shooting phase.
Seriously, why are you even bothering shooting? It's mediocre at best. Or to quote the great Orc Warboss, Immortan Joe, mediocre.
We are gonna go into the charge phase.
Here they come, jamming up the middle.
Are you gonna try this charge?
Yes,
well.
yes I will. Roll to 10.
Oh yeah, you're in!
We'll start with Zodgrod's unit into your bikes. The Grot. Does not hit.
I can't make you -1 to hit because I don't own the objective. That's a really tough one to use.
Runt Herders. They all hit. 4s for +1 to wound. 3 saves, Nick. No AP.
2 ups. Save all.
And then we have 5 attacks from Zodgrod Wortsnagga. 2s. Oh no. So 3s down to 2s. 1 wound.
4 up. Yes! He lives! I needed that.
And then these guys pile in. That is 21 attacks. 6s. 2 wounds at AP1.
3 ups. 1 goes through.
Big Choppa. They all hit. Wounding on 5s. Nope, those are all 2s.
Not much from James. Nick uses Avenge the Fallen to try to clear those bottles out. The Gretchin are dead, and 3 boys go down.
The boys fight now. Everything into the bikes.
If the bikes die here, that's going to be pretty much game, I think. But they live. Never count the Custodes out.
1 bike lives, which potentially changes this game. Sisters of Silence. So I've got 2 left. Hitting on 3s. I hit you twice. And I do not wound you once because you're T5. The Dreadnought sees he can take you out. 4 up, mortal wounds. No mortal wounds. Oh, it's so close. His attacks, hit them all. 2s to wound, 4 wounds. Damages, 5 damage.
5 ups. Dies. Dies.
Second one's dead.
Oh, you just killed him. You know what I should have did? I should have gone to the knob first.
Just the Warboss left.
Which leaves me in command of the objective, denying you area denial and storm hostile objective. Lastly, the tank tries to, you know what, he's trying to kill the Warboss. He hits you once.
Okay.
Do not wound you. I'm very happy with that.
Oh no, you cleaned me up pretty good.
James is finally discarding Storm Hostile Objective for a command point. He's also discarded Area Denial. He's only got 7 secondary, but 20 primary, and he's in the middle of burning an objective that Nick can do nothing about. Nick's turn 4 now. Nick's got to use new orders for extend battle lines to get deployed teleport homers. Ouch!
I can't do it. Everything's in combat.
He's down to 1 command point, and he's got overwhelming force to deploy homers. Not great.
The Sisters of Silence have taken Battleshock test. They pass.
5 points primary sees him jump to 30. Multi-potentiality again. The Sisters are going to fall back to deploy homers. Nick is out of command points.
They can deploy teleport homers in the center, and that way my bike can still do amazing stuff.
I think the bike should have done this. It can't shoot in combat, and it could have potentially stolen James's home objective on the next turn.
So everything else stays in combat, and I just do whatever I can. In the shooting phase, the Dreadnought will shoot everything it has into the Warboss right in front of him. His Dread Spear hits, strength 9, fails to wound on a 1. His Flamers and wound you 7 times at -1.
He's dead.
Fantastic, that means I can charge with him. Then the tank, he'll just shoot everything into this unit that he's in combat with.
The Caladius tank is doing some serious work here, but it's incidental. It's not really helping Nick out.
After the shooting comes the charge phase. The Dreadnought can still charge. He's gonna charge these Orks.
Achillus Dread charges in, does 3 mortal wounds on the charge, and wipes out that boy squad.
I could have killed the Warboss. Last fight, ongoing combats. You get to fight.
Zodgrod. He's all alone now, so no bonuses. Freeze. Just 1. AP 2.
Ooh, goes through. He's down to 2. I fight you back. Hit them all with 1 sustain. And wound you 4 times.
8, 6 up, feel no pains.
The Vertus Praetor has killed Zodgrod, and that's going to get him overwhelming force. 3 points on overwhelming force, 3 points on deploy homers, sees Nick jump to 16 secondary to add to his 20 primary, 36 points as we head to James's turn 4, where James sits with 27 and 10 in hand. James putting command point new orders. He's dropping cleanse for no prisoners. Well, it's hard to kill what isn't really on the table anymore.
Battleshock.
He is battle shocked.
He does score 10 on primary and has burnt an objective, so he's at 37 to Nick's 36. Not much in his movement phase, he's just got to hold on.
Still on the objective, they're gonna burn it. That objective is also stickied. I'm going to shoot with the Warboss into your bike. Now I need double 6s. Devastating. Ooh, they do wound though.
Same both.
Warboss charges the Caladius tank. Can he survive the Overwatch? He cannot! Well, that's a quick turn. James does score 3 points from behind his enemy line, discards no prisoners. He's at 3 command points. He's got 40 to Nick's 36, and Nick is going to turn 5.
So I've got a pretty decent little lead right now. If Nick doesn't draw some good secondaries on this turn, the game is over.
It comes down to this. Basically, it all comes down to whatever I draw here. If I draw 2 secondaries that score high points that I can pull off, I can eke out a tie or a barely win. I've got enough assets, maybe. If I don't, this game is over and you've won. It all comes down to a card draw. I think you should draw it then.
You want me to draw them?
Yeah, be the master of your own fate.
I'll draw 1 from the top.
Okay.
And I'll draw 1 from the bottom. 1 from the bottom.
Oh, all right. What are they?
I don't know, you should.
The first one is Cleanse. I can get a possible 3 points.
Okay.
Bring it down. Impossible. You don't have any vehicles, you don't have any monsters. That is game.
Good game, Nick.
Well done. You take me out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner with a score of 55 to 51, James and his Green Tide. Mr. Initiative is back. Nick, hard fought and well played, especially the first time using that army. Really great game, gentlemen. That was a lot of fun to watch, and I'm so happy to see that both of these codexes have some real oomph. Fantastic match.
That was fun.
I was gonna say, I took you out, I don't see many orcs left. Greenskins pull it off with 2 units left on the table. My first ever win versus Custodian Guard.
You know, give enough turns, I think I maybe even could have tabled James. James has managed to play skillfully, masterfully, and outmaneuvered the Custodian Guard. Thanks, James, for playing. Thanks for playing the inaugural game of the Play on Custodes.
I'm excited to dig more into this book.
What a game!
It's a good day for orcs everywhere. Live through my victory, Greenskins!
James, thanks as always for playing, and thank you all of you for watching. I can't wait for many more outings with the Custodes. We will be back. We are the 10,000 sons of the Emperor, and our rage is unlimitless. Is that a word?
Special thanks to this episode's sponsor, Frontline Gaming. Make sure to check out the affiliate link in the description of the video below. If you need anything wargaming related, Frontline Gaming has got you covered. Thank you, gentlemen, for a fantastic game. Thank you, Frontline Gaming, and thank you to you for watching. If you like what we do, please consider liking and subscribing and sharing this with your friends. Or, if you could, we'd love it if you'd support us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You will get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. That's it for all of us here in the Play On Studios. On behalf of them, it's me, JT the Voice, saying, as always, until the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on!